Hey Aries, what's up? How are ya? It's me, Archer, and it's time to do your everything energy check-in, pulling on a little work, love, and all the above for the week ahead. That even though I'm pulling on the current energies at the time of recording this live, whenever it found its way into your algorithm, you clicked on it and decided to come and hang out with us for a little bit is perfect timing as always. These are timeless readings and they're meant to find you exactly when they do. So, hi, what's up? Thanks for being here. Love that like for you. You totally deserve it because I choose to be here, but I'm here for you. All right. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everybody show a little love, and you guys are more than welcome to come over and hang out and be a part of the fam. Okay, the link's in my bio. It'll take you over to YouTube, Archer Astrology Tarot. We'd love to have you. And if you are here, subscribe, please and thanks, and set the bell to all notifications. I do go live weekdays with each individual sign reading, as well as in all signs on Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern. So be a part of the fam. We'd love to have you. And all the safe to click to links can be found in the Arch Astrology link tree by clicking on this QR code here or using the link in the pinned comments. All right, so let's dig in. Let's see what we've got for Aries. Think about your person, a little bit of work, love, everything on your mind, and let's tap in. All right, the Biblical Tarot is doing the heavy lifting. I forget the name of these decks. I really should learn the real names, but I call it the Crayola deck. I have an Archerism for everything. Crayola deck's doing the clarifiers, okay? Because it comes in a big yellow box that reminded me of the crayons I got when I was a kid. So it was a cool memory and I dug it. So let's go for it. Whatever message comes out, I'm gonna get it across to you because you're safe. When you're with me, you are indefinitely protected. I'm your ride or die. I'm the crystals. I got your back, all right? So let's dig in. Let's go for it. Hey, what's up, Carrie Ann? Hi, Tanya. Melissa, what's up? Hi, Mod Squad. What you guys up to? My Max, how's it going? What's up? How are you? Hey, Deb. All right, you guys ready? AC, what up, yo? All right, let's go for it. Let's read for Aries. Tap me in, tune me into Aries energy, please, and thank you. Let's give it up for the cardinal fire sign. What do we have for Aries, please, and thank you. What do we have for Aries? What do we got? Ooh, nice. Preview cards. The deck's already charged. I love it. 3 of Wands into the Temperance card. This shows a phone call coming in that changes the course of things for you. Like, it gives you clarity and lets you take action on something that's been testing you. It's been testing your patience with the 9 of Wands. Okay, I'm in. Let's go for it. Give me 2 shuffles. You had me at hello, Aries, so let's do it. All right, 2 shuffles, Aries. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the amazingly awesome Aries. Here we go. Nice. Overall energy is the Empress. Going forward in the week ahead, your energy on this entire deck is fused with Empress energy here, okay? Straight to the Virgin Mary at the top. This does show receiving some clarity with the Strength card, King of Pentacles, on the 9 of Pentacles that leads to a meetup. 2 single people coming together, 9 of Pentacles on the Queen of Sheba visiting Solomon. Okay, interesting. Man, your patience has been tried. There's a lot of fixed energy. You're getting rewarded for standing your ground. So let's find out, starting with the current conditions. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, Page of Cups. It's like you're coming to a point that you're tired of feeling frustrated. It's like you're ready to just walk away from everything. 4 of Swords and the Page of Cups. Just start fresh, young, new, begin again. Some of you guys have had to completely D.B. Cooper reinvent yourself after a major breakup or a major loss. World card shows you're just at the beginning of a new journey, a new phase, that you're ending out a cycle, completing the tarot deck's journey, and ready for something new. Things have been quite challenging for you lately, but you're feeling like you're up against the world and trying to go like up a creek without a paddle. I'm hearing my Sag grandma say, up a creek without a paddle. Okay, but you're coming to the end of that cycle in the week ahead. So some of this stuff is just getting ready to start changing. It's like you're, at the time you find this reading, you're here in just real time for what's going on. Tower card to the World card. See, that's a major shakeup or a major reset with the Tower card. This does show having to completely reinvent yourself. Some of you guys have been through a Tower moment that has caused you to have to move, relocate, or have to change jobs and completely redo yourself. But you're coming to the end of that cycle and a point of feeling tired and frustrated, right? All right, so let's see what's up. It's you're feeling the devil energy pretty strong right now. It's like you're in the eye of the hurricane with devil energy all around you. All right, let's see what we've got with the love department. Starting with the past person, all right? Because you're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want, all right? My title here is just tarot reader, not tarot tell you what to do, no, None of us should. All right, we're just the map readers. You got free will too. Some of you guys are dealing with a twin flame. I got the Four of Wands here, which means there's some serious lessons between you and this person. King of Wands and the Nine of Cups shows them thinking a lot about the blessings that they've they kept from themselves. It's like somebody having an awakening that like you're their person. You were where their blessings were. It might even be for some of you guys like they're like, nobody puts up with me like Aries did. This person's energy gives me some really immature passive-aggressive behavior. Interesting vibes off of this. Four of Wands though. Some of you, it could be another Aries, but I do see for some of you guys, this is part of your twin flame journey that you've been dealing with, okay? So there are rewards for the investment here. We'll see what they are though. Okay, now, new person energy. This can either be somebody you're recently involved with, or you're involved with, or you're single and you wonder what's coming in. Let's see what I pull on, okay? I got the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you guys might have met through work, or you're gonna. And the Emperor card. Yeah, somebody's boss or something is crushing on you. But we actually do have a divine counterpart, so you guys are supposed to be together. Emperor and the Empress. So this looks like something new. Ten of Pentacles, something that has potential to go long term. An Emperor and the Empress. These are two rulers coming together on the same level. This is an awoke Emperor energy. And it's gender neutral. It's going to be masculine or feminine. I'm reading for male and female Aries here. Four of Pentacles, though, shows it's like you're fearful of the past repeating itself. And so you're protecting your heart chakra, right? In traditional Rider-Waite, the Four of Pentacles is always depicted as that dude having a really big pentacle in front of his heart to like protect it. So it's kind of like, almost like you're wondering, what if this person is like all the rest? Yet the cards are telling me that this person's not. It does seem like this is something rather new, kind of. Empress, Strength card overall. Something that you guys can come through, though. So, okay. I like it. Interesting. Okay, let's see where we go. And I'm not saying I like it because, like, I want you suffering. I would never think that. But it's just that I'm happy to help. I love doing this stuff. So let's see what we can figure out for you. Let's dig in, all right? Now, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. I do pull some strong Scorpio vibes on this reading. Pisces is here. Could be another Aries. Capricorn, Libra, Aquarius. The Six of Wands with the Two of Wands. The Sun card and the Seven of Pentacles wanted to stay stuck to the table. You know what you want. Even though you feel like you're up against the world and like going against the flow, it's like you can, the success is so close you can almost feel the change happening. You're like, I know something's going to happen. You just feel it around you, right? And you can't get that thought out of your head the way the card was stuck to the table. So, okay, let's go. All right, let's dig in and start here. Some of you guys could be born on the 12th, maybe the 4th or the 11th, the 21st, the 16th, okay? So let's dig in. I do feel a vibe of a lot of repeating fours. Some of you guys might be seeing a lot of repeating fours lately too. All right, thank you. Eight of Cups. That gives me the vibe of love being hard on you. With the Two of Cups, the Queen of Cups, it's like you're ready to love and be loved. Sounds like the corniest hyperbole I could come up with, but it's the vibe I'm feeling off of this. You're trying to just go with that flow. And this is my dishwashing card. That's just a random question I have. How long do you leave dishes in the sink? What's socially acceptable? Like, just leave it in the comments down below. It's just my own curiosity whenever I get this card. But see how like some of you guys have been even dealing with like sad, feeling depressed in that lately, that the way things went was not the way it should have. It's like, even though the flow is fighting you, you're trying to make it through all of this, but the demands on you seem a little bit intense right now. That could be making you feel emotional. Ten of Swords. We are nearing the end of the devil energy. Those thoughts that have been keeping you up at night and messing up your sleep patterns and that lately, and making your dreams be a little intense. I'm seeing some of you guys might even have been experiencing night terrors or might have had issues with that when you were younger. I don't know why, but it feels like health is really on your mind right now a little bit. And the Ten of Swords. I got Gemini and Pisces energy here. Cancer shows up. So there's a lot of water sign energy. Some of you guys have some strong water placements in your chart. Page of Swords. And there's somebody that you've been like kind of snooping on a little bit. Feeling a little nostalgic or like spying on somebody from the past. Could be your person. Some of you guys, I'm being told, just even curiosity, check on some of your past relationships to see what they've been up to. And I'm I'm not going to hold it against you. It's 2025. Everybody's Googled or Facebooked somebody at some point. No harm, no foul. Don't worry. It's whatever. We're living in a technological age. It's a thing. But it's kind of like we are, at least you've learned your lessons too. I can't pull straight up spying. Hey Stephanie, what up? I can't pull straight up spying on this. Okay? I pulled that you've learned your lessons, the card of the student, and some lessons have shocked you right to your core. Okay? Strong Gemini energy I'm feeling for vibes off of this too. But it's kind of like we're nearing the end of this devil energy front. It's almost like a weather front that's got you like in the eye of a hurricane feeling, you know? But yeah, it feels like for some of you guys it's been going on since November. I think with Saturn entering into your sign, that's finally the break point that allows this energy to start coming to an end. Five of Wands on the Strength card. It's like you've been in training for this from the hurts. But it's been a lot. But things are going to finally start changing to let you overcome this. Yeah. See how you're like kind of like, I'm over this. I'm packing my stuff up. I'm moving on to a new chapter and a new cycle. And you get back into this point of like wanting to take action again. I like this. Some of you guys could be born on the 2nd or the 22nd. I am seeing the 8th, the 28th, or the 18th. The 21st and the 16th keep popping out to me too. But who are you thinking about? 9 of Pentacles. This doesn't tie into love specifically. Oh, nope. Yep, lovers. It totally does. It's 10 of Pentacles. Man, a lot of you guys do have the new person on your mind. 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. You know, what I'm seeing for this one is that some of you guys have been focusing a lot on health issues. Look at this doctor on the Queen of Swords with this 10 of Wands. It's kind of like some of you guys have been like, I'm seeing like, this is kind of interesting, but it's like maybe I'm talking to an Aries that maybe you have something like diabetes or like checking your glucose or your blood pressure daily, you know, like a COPD or something. Oh wow. This is rather specific. There's Toby. For some of you guys, I'm seeing somebody in Aries that has MS. A rather specific message. But I'm being told I was supposed to jump in here and tell you that for some reason it's been heavy on your mind lately. I'm being told to let you know that however this part of the message resonates, or for those of you that it does, the right specialists have been placed in your path, like to give you the best possible outcome. You are protected even though you're worried about it. You got yourself covered on this one. Yeah, because I do see for this, it's almost like something about wanting to make more time for family or for friends or something. And interestingly enough, I'm seeing that website, 23andme.com. I don't know how that resonates. Like somebody's really looking into like where they came from or who their family is or something. Let me see what's up with that. Give me a couple of cards. That Lover's card, being a major arcana, tells me that there's a major shift coming in. Could be Uranus moving into Gemini, maybe Jupiter moving out of Cancer, but something's going to allow you to like prioritize and organize your time more efficiently. And it'll allow you to make time more for family and things that are like 10 of Pentacles that you're thinking about. The Empress, World card on the Knight of Wands. 2 World cards, definitely a beginning, definitely a fresh start, and puts you into this Empress energy that ties in over here. And when I get this big of an energy in repeating cards, that's God telling me, keep going. Aries is so close to this happening. It's like, don't give up now, Aries. You're doing like really, really good. It's, you know what? I'm seeing here for some of you guys, you're grieving the loss of like, it's like a child or something. I'm really drawn to the Empress energy in a very unique way. For some of you guys, maybe this is a date or an anniversary or something that resonates into a loss because, like, I keep hearing no parent should bury their child. No parent should bury their child. There's somebody that wants to come through on the other side that the first thing that they want you to know, for some reason, they're approaching me that they were feeling in a bit of a stuck energy. I need extra cards on this. It's almost like they're looking at me being like, Archer, I was very scared to cross over. I almost got stuck because I was afraid I was going to hell. And I didn't want to go. But they were shown the light and crossed. Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, they were scared to go. But they transitioned properly. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. Pisces energy, Virgo. Capricorn as well shows up. They actually wanted to let you know that they've made it through. Some of you guys have been very worried or grieving this. They've made it through. They found the way on this light to the other side. They want to let you know they're still beside you. And they're really drawing me towards the sunlight that's on this card here. But they're telling me a sign that you've been noticing that they're okay. They're trying to like give you that. They're showing me Morse code back from the Titanic days. But I'm seeing like flickering lights turning themselves off or turning themselves on. Maybe this person had a thing about electricity or something, but somehow the lighting is what they're using to let you know they're still beside you. In this Eight of Pentacles energy, a side note that might only be for some of you guys. I'm seeing the 8th and the 15th, 26th comes out, the 6th. I'm seeing on this for some of you guys, though, they want to let you know, they're telling me to tell you this, that the sibling will be fine. They're making the right choices, and it's all for the good. You did a good job raising us. It'll be okay. They're still with you, especially for those of you who have been noticing the electrical interference lately or the lights and stuff acting up. Maybe it's just their gag, because for some of you guys, they're telling me they always told me, turn the lights off. You're wasting electricity. Turn the lights off. Turn the lights off. So I mess with the lights. It's how they know it's me, Archer. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm going to, with respect, I'm going to disconnect for those that resonates, but do know they are at peace and they still are with you. I love that. Okay, let's get into some work energy. Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Some of you guys are being talked about in rooms that you've recently been. I'm seeing like new starts. Like some of you guys have recently been through like maybe a performance review, or you've been interviewed for a job recently. Temperance card on the Ten of Wands, and you think you didn't get the job. Some of you guys might be in the healthcare industry, but you already got the job. Temperance card, they've already made that decision. Okay, Ten of Wands on this one is showing that like there's like the red tape, the formalities of the paperwork. Look at you being like having to do onboarding or having to do training and being like, oh my gosh, this is a lot to process. So it's kind of like you've already gotten the job. It's already done. Or the promotion or the raise, whatever comes out of this results of this. And some of you guys are actually getting into investing. Like I'm seeing like cryptocurrencies and like maybe even stocks or bonds, multiple streams of income you're working on. With the Justice card, I do see some like, this is interesting off this Libra energy. I'm pulling like somebody that deals with like government contracts. I'm with the government. Maybe some of you guys are like wholesaling real estate or getting into real estate or the industry. Like even like that BRR stuff, Brandon Turner style, like duplexes, or I'm even seeing something about like a manufactured home community or those tiny homes and stuff. Whatever it is, you're trying to create some passive income out of this. Like it's like when I invest in stocks, I look for companies with government contracts. I invest in them. Then I look at what just people are using, like Starbucks or Nike or Amazon, and I fractionally buy in on what I can have. And then it works for me. I have no clue why I'm giving you helps like that, but there you go. Eight of Wands to the Justice card shows movement coming in, where some of you guys actually are waiting for, maybe it's like reviewing a mortgage or a contract or something on this. It's like I'm seeing you doing a lot of reviewing. Like I'm seeing an Aries that's really reading fine print on something with this Eight of Wands. It could be like a mortgage or an apartment lease or something, right? I see on this one that like it's either like you get approved for a mortgage or you get like maybe a counter offer back, but it winds up working out for both parties involved in a fair and a just energy. Something that you don't think is going to work out winds up working out. It's kind of like your financial life is evolving with these major arcanas. Temperance, Justice. It's like maybe even some of you guys are looking to start a YouTube channel. I'm actually seeing in Aries that you're getting into alchemy a little bit. Like maybe you want to start a tarot channel, or you've got your first tarot deck, or you're just getting into it. You do what you do very differently than anybody else. And there's a reason that you've had this idea to try it and get invested and start on yourself. The Wheel of Fortune, in the way the energies are right now, especially with what's going on in your sign as Saturn in that gets ready to enter into your sign, the Wheel of Fortune right now is like a roundabout. And you've entered into this roundabout. What I'm seeing here is through the research that you're doing, it's allowing you to make a wise choice in the future direction of which energy in this roundabout you want to come out on. And the pathway, like the rewards on the pathway for the initial investment, wind up being worth it. Okay? Some of you guys could even be getting into like buying franchises or something, you know? Six of Cups. You're creating some generational wealth, and I'm being told it's based on lessons you've learned from your parents. It's like clearing out. The fancy terminology for it is you're clearing out generational karma. That's, okay, in English, por favor. I'm being told there's an Aries. It's like, yeah, I've heard that one, Archer. Explain it, though, please. I got you. This is kind of like your family growing up has always worked the 9 to 5, punch the clock, make ends meet, or like maybe you had grandparents or parents or whatever that were like factory rats or whatever you want, which I don't call them factory rats. Maybe they just worked the line, you know? But it's that energy that, like, you're like, I want something different. I don't want to work until I'm old and gray, or I want to be able to retire comfortably, or have something that takes care of my kids and my family. That's breaking a generational curse by just learning from the lessons of the past. So that's like, I don't want to do what my parents did. I don't want to do, you know, like your parents told you you need to be a doctor. You're like, I don't want to be a doctor. I want to be an artist. I want to be a content creator. That sort of a thing, and it allows you to pursue your own dreams so that you don't feel stuck, that you're like, well, my daddy worked at Ford's and my granddaddy worked at Ford's, so I have to go work at Ford's. You know? It's that kind of a vibe. Some of you guys do work for one of the auto manufacturers, or on the line, possibly. That's kind of neat. And an interesting vibe or a sign that I see ties into this is that either you'll find a cell phone that somebody has lost or misplaced, just, you know, random cell phone sitting there by itself, and you're like, oh wow, what's this? Or some of you guys, actually, you've recently lost your cell phone, and I see somebody reaching out to contact you about it. And you get it back. Like somebody found it at Starbucks or something. And they figure out a way to make the phone, or the phone rings and they answer it, or somehow you get it back. Or you're the one that saves the day and returns a missing cell phone. That's kind of a cool sign. I've never seen that one before. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Let me put this back over here. All right, let's get into the past person energy and see what we got here. Starting with this King of Wands, Four of Wands on the Nine of Cups. Some of you guys who do subscribe to the Twin Flame energy, we're dealing with your twin. Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles, a lot of repeating threes too. Somebody here could be born on the 3rd, the 30th, maybe the 13th or 31st. 7th, the 17th and 27th are here. A lot of repeating threes though about a love offer from somebody that never gave it to you. Was this person an avoidant? I do pull avoidant energy off of this one. Very typical, like a situationship or friends with benefits. Actually, for some of you, they actually told you, no, I'm actually diagnosed avoidant. It's like a condition I have. This is interesting energy because, like, whoa, I think they could still be working to clear out some of their childhood programming to find happiness because they never, yeah, Four of Pentacles, they never really knew what happiness was. Three of Swords on the Ace of Cups. I don't pull third-party energy on this. I just pull somebody getting in the way of their own happiness. The only person that they were cheating on you with was their own brain, right? Very avoidant on this one. I don't think they ever really experienced real love or were around it, even when they were kids. For some of you guys, they were like the middle child or came from a big home or just a busy home where the parents didn't have time to raise the kids because they were too busy working or too busy responsibilities or whatever. It's not that they don't love you, and I couldn't even say the word didn't. I can't put it in past tense. I had to say don't, Aries. But it's like they just weren't capable of loving you. They never learned it. It's like if I gave this person a barbecue grill in the box or a lawnmower in the box from the store, like they wouldn't know how to put it together. They'd be like, I don't know how to do this. I've never done this before. What are you talking about? So there was a little bit of a loss. They were still learning about it, and you came into their life to teach them. No wonder you got the Page of Swords, especially for those of you that are still thinking about this person. You were the first person that showed this person happiness. Yeah, Sun to the Moon card. Even for as avoidant as they were with the Hangman card here, this Pisces energy, the Hangman that puts themselves into the Tree of Life, it's kind of like That moon card shows that even though they were exhibiting toxic energy, you saw beneath the surface, didn't you? That fear of commitment that they had on this moon card and that. But the toxic energy was a lot to deal with. Leo, Pisces, Scorpio energy, strong fixed energy right now. Doesn't have to be their sun sign, but it's definitely the part of their chart that energizes when I reach out and talk about you with them. It could also be a Cancer or a Libra, and you or them could be born on the 1st, the 13th, the 31st comes out. Seems to be a lot of repeating 3s and 1s that tie into this person's energy. I think some of you guys keep seeing their car everywhere too. Judgment card, 5 of Pentacles. See, they chose to close themselves down or quit before you fired them, like they just packed up, closed up shop and left. The Queen of Wands. Okay, yeah, so some of you guys have totally been like, did they expect you to chase them? For some of you guys, they were still in a bit of a younger player vibe type of a thing where they were like, they called your bluff and it backfired. Like, that's it, I'm done, I'm out. And like they thought you would chase them, Queen of Wands. You didn't chase them. You're the first person to tell this person no. The entitlement, be strong with this one, yes. 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Interesting. But some of you guys have totally spied on this person's social media just out of pure curiosity more than anything else, or wondering what they're up to. For those of you, they've been posting like good stuff, they're lying. Or they're posting old pictures. That was from their phone. King of Cups, 8 of Swords on the Knight of Cups. Nope, Knight of Cups disguised as a Knight of Pentacles. For some of you guys, you have kids with this person. For some of you guys, a lot of repeating 8s that come in too. But what I'm pulling on this one is that, you know, this is kind of neat. King of Cups. We're watching an unawoke Emperor energy. Masculine or feminine. Doesn't matter. No gender in tarot. Some of you, my male Aries, you were totally dealing with a female narcissist. Straight up hardcore, right? Energetical vampire. But it's like they had to experience an ego death by losing you and really focus on themselves with the King of Cups. Because the way I was taught to read tarot was that the King of Cups, it's not so much about giving the cup to one person. It's more about turning the cup inward on yourself and working on self-love. 8 of Swords. They avoided doing this. They were fine. They were set in their ways, right? They're not the problem. Everybody else needs to change. They're realizing that by losing you, they're experiencing the ego death and learning what it's like not to have you in their life. This is the kind of person that I could sit there and tell them the stove is hot, please don't touch it. They would have to touch it in order to confirm it, right? But they played with fire a little bit, 8 of Swords, and they got burned a little bit. Okay, so let me see what's going on with this. Capricorn energy is pretty strong. So is Cancer, Pisces, and Gemini. Libra, Taurus, Sagittarius is here. Actually pretty decent fixed energy still on this whole reading. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Star card. Huh, somebody that's done the work. And I only say, huh, because I'm just as shocked as you are. Yeah, I got chills. Oh my gosh, this is totally why I love tarot. I literally just said, whoa, star card, somebody's done the work. And God's like, 8 of Pentacles. Yep, somebody's totally done the work. I dig that. I'm just as shocked as you are. This is pretty cool. I do see that they're, you know what this thing is here is they're a little fearful that there's like too much time has passed and that you've moved on. But I see the feelings of not having you in their life. That kind of outweighs the fear of trying to approach you and you being mad at them or yelling at them or telling them to pound sand. Fear of rejection, right? I see the other way overweighs them, and they kind of lose the battle, and they wind up reaching out. At that point, the choice winds up being up to you. 8 of Swords shows this could be as early as next week for some of you guys, the week ahead. Some of you guys have even already received the message and you're unsure about responding. The Star card confirms it's safe to proceed if you have already received a message from them. And if you haven't yet, you're going to, and you'll be okay. Aquarius energy. Somebody that actually has done the work. Virgo energy on that too. I like it. Okay, let's see what's up with the new person now. What's going on with this vibe? Because this tells me it's like really good, but you're nervous about it. Or a fear of the past repeating itself. Let me see. And thanks for being here, guys. Sorry, I had to take a drink. But thank you for being here. Hey, Dolly. What's up, girl? AC. Melissa. What's up, y'all? Please subscribe, set the bell. I do go live weeknights with each individual sign reading, as well as in all signs every Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern. So subscribe, be a part of the fam. The Mod Squad's working to try to get me to 70,000 subscribers by my birthday on July 7th. So would love to have you be a part of the fam. There's room here. Make it crowded. And if you do want to book a personal private reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. I offer the one-on-one Zoom readings, traditional private YouTube video readings, and a budget-friendly, short and sweet energy check-in 15-minute YouTube reading. So just shoot me an email. I'll send you back the pricing and the booking details, all right? And don't forget, all the safe-to-click links to playlists, platforms, merchandise, and more is available by scanning the QR code here or using the pinned comment down below to take you to the link tree, okay? And it's even pinned in my bio on all the platforms, too. But thanks for being here, guys. All right, let's dig in. I got the 10 of Cups on the 10 of Pentacles. This is something you guys both want. So, but it's giving me on this 3 of Wands the overall energy of being a vibe of you being like, well, where is this going? Have I wasted my time? Is this gonna, is this it? Is this all there is? Are we going anywhere? You know, because you see something long term. See what we got on this. Pisces energy is here. 9 of Swords. For some of you guys, you haven't told anybody about this. Maybe this might only resonate for like 5 to 9% of you guys. Some of you guys have decided to give a past person a chance and you fear they haven't changed. And you're wondering if it'll repeat itself, okay? Then for the rest of you though, this is something new trying to get off the ground, but they're hitting some vibes that are putting you at a crossroads, okay? It's like, because you might be worried that, like, have you wasted your time on this? Or like, it's almost like you're waiting for them to make a decision or something. But you're getting tired of waiting. This person has a habit of getting into your head, you know, Scorpio, Aquarius energy. I'm getting like vibes of somebody that's like, either they speak in code or speak in riddles or like answers a question with a question. It's kind of like, they always get you in a habit of like trying to figure out what they want. 7 of Pentacles. And you're like, am I dating the Riddler from Batman? You know what I mean? Right? Wheel of Fortune, Chariot, 7 of Cups. Okay, that's cool. Cancer, Sagittarius energy is pretty strong here. Leo, 7 of Cups. So Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus energy. Pisces, Gemini. Yeah, pretty strong Cancer, Sag, and Leo hanging out here. But you know what it seems like on this one is that this person is hyper independent, right? This person is so used to just like finding their own source of happiness or doing things like it's like they've been single for a while and they're not used to like making time for somebody else in their life or something. Could be an age difference. Or some of you guys actually live at a physical distance and it's like impossible to get them to make time to come and visit or to make time for you to come and visit. But it's just like you fear that it's like their hyper independence is overcoming them, right? They do have feelings for you, but these major arcanas are telling me that they need to totally change their approach, okay? And there are major changes going on because this is not so much about them changing, but it's the planetary shifts. So we do have 3 key things between Saturn, Uranus, and Jupiter that are major planetary shifts affecting you and this person's connection. You know what it is? Because they do want to make this work. You know what it is? When I get past their surface energy and I'm like, okay, what's the real deal? Fill me in. They're like, Archer, 5 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. I suck at relationships. I'm just really not good at this. I'm like, okay, well, be honest. Tell Aries about that. Aries would probably work with you because Aries kind of likes you. They're like, I'm just not good at this. Either they're like out of practice or I don't know. Something about it's just like, they're like, I'm not very good at this stuff. It's like there is work here to rebuild trust or something. Like they don't trust very easily. 6 of Cups. They haven't trusted since they were young. It's almost like they had to learn love on their own. Little feral cat or being nomadic. But in the Queen of Pentacles, they're a safe bet. Oh, it's like rebuilding trust after some bad past relationships. So you got, oh, okay, it's a little bit of both you guys with the 2 of Swords. This card. I'm not a fan of this one. Even this deck, they tried to put a little young Paul McCartney on this card. I'm not a fan of the Two of Swords. It's just like, ugh, why do you got to see the side of swords that cut? You know, like literally, even on this final notice build, do they really got to freaking make it like big and red and bold? Right? You know, Two of Swords just is always like, ugh, you got to show up with that energy. You know what I mean? And it takes a lot to ugh a card for me. But the Two of Swords is not my buddy. But it's Libra energy on this one, so it seems that like they're trying to find fair balance. Like they've worried too much about money, and now they got to make time for love. The Nine of Wands, that's a little bit of that trauma, the PTSD from some past relationships coming back to the surface. So like you're both a little bit guarded, but honestly, they're way worse than you are about this. Okay, so let me see what happens though, because that Two of Swords might be them taking some accountability for their actions. Ooh, and there's 111 in the chat. 111 in the chat. The repeating ones, if you've been seeing them, that's epic. Love that like, guys. You guys are awesome. Spinny hugs in the chat. Totally. Let me get an outcome on this. This is interesting. Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Nice. Especially if you or them are born on either like life path number 6 or born on the 6th, 16th, 26th. If there's any variation of the number 6 in your guys' birthdays or whatever's, it's here. Okay? This is showing success and balance. Nice. You know what? I see them taking accountability for their actions and explaining themselves through this in the Six of Pentacles. Hey, sorry, here's what I've been through. And you're like, well, okay, I've been through some stuff too. We can work on this together. And you guys are like, oh, wow, we got some stuff in common. Six of Wands. You can successfully pass this test and trust. And you guys can work through this together. It's a big trust in giving up some independence on their side, okay? For you, it's just trusting them that they're telling the truth, which God's saying you can. For them, it's trusting you that you're telling the truth. God's saying you can. But on them side, it's a little bit about giving up just a little bit of independence to make time for you. All right? It's a big adjustment, but you guys can successfully get through this together. Six of Pentacles. I love it for you. Nice. Claim this thing down in the comments, Aries. We got to manifest this and make it happen for you. We will go totally all 100% Captain Picard on this and make it so. I might even look Patrick Stewart's accent for you guys. But yeah, and I know sometimes you like to keep your private life private or you stay busy, but even if you just have a minute to leave an emoji, totally cool, totally understandable. Still helps the fam, the channel, and everything out, and it gets your message across, because even if you just leave an emoji, God knows what you're thinking. All right, so that way when I get notified, I can still transmit it up there, and we can do everything we can to help manifest it for you. All right, and consider subscribing and being a part of the fam. That way you got like 70,000 people that are in your corner helping you manifest it. All right, teamwork makes the dream work. So with that said, remember, this will resonate to any placement of Aries in your chart, because you're not just your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts that makes you 1 in a billion. Even if you're an Aries part of fortune, you are still welcome here. Aw, thanks, Aslibbit. Thank you. I love you, girl. Spinny hugs. Thank you. Hey, Brandy. What's up, girl? Okay, let's dive in. We're going to check out some super chats, all right? And this might even be a cool little extended for some of you guys. So if you want to hang out for a little bit, help yourself, okay? Because oftentimes with us, you know, on the same soulmate cycle, you might be like, oh, wow, that's really similar to what I'm going through. All right, 122 in the chat too. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. You guys rock. Okay, so let's see what we got. And thank you guys for the super chats too. So I've only got time to do 6 per reading, but I'm still going to come back and do Taurus and Gemini today too. All right, so Archer deck. Yeah. Okay, let's go. I used an extra deck for that channeling. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. My Virgo moon was still trying to take tally of where all my decks are, make sure none of the children's got away. You know what I mean? All right. Anyways, all right. Let's start with It's Fine. It's Fine. You are going to be at 3846. All right. Should you reach out to your Scorpio or should you wait? Okay, God, this is an important question. Give me a hand with this one. Please and thank you. Stop. Page of Wands. Yes. Okay, give me some guidance, because I just felt your heart sink like, oh gosh. Remember, you have free will, you don't have to. 4 of Cups says to leave the love out of the equation. Knight of Wands Judgment card is giving me one of those vibes that we get here about sending a meme or a text message that's nothing like, hey, are you okay? Hey, I miss you. Hey, thinking about you. That God will provide you with a reel, an Instagram or whatever, that will be like one of those things you're like, he would totally like that. That would make him laugh. And send that with this totally made me think of you for the texting on it, and watch what happens. Okay? Anything else? Five of Cups. No, stop asking extra questions, Archer. What? I just wanted to know. Okay, so disconnect from the outcome. Send it in order to like perk his day up, not in order to get a response, and you'll be pleasantly surprised with the response. All right. So I hope that helps. And the timing, no timing in tarot. So you can do it any point that you are ready and feel comfortable. It can be now, it can be a month from now, whenever you feel good with it. Okay. All right, Shrek. Hey man, what's up, brother? How you doing? All right, Shrek, you are going to be at 4010. All right, let's see. What am I waiting for? Let's find out. Whoa, Publishers Clearinghouse. What? No, that had no tie into the rating. It's literally this. You're waiting for a communication because it's literally it's the same cards that just went away for Itzvan about talking to Scorpio. Seven of Cups. What are you waiting for? You're waiting for communication from somebody that's not ready. Seven of Cups. Why do they still feel like there's an option? Give me some clean cards. Let's see what we got. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. I'm being told it's her, but yeah, what am I waiting for? That she's still enjoying the single life. Nine of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. She's still in an energy that she's not ready to move forward, and that she's kind of stuck in a point of carrying the burdens with her. Only stuck because she's healed from it. She's not giving herself enough credit for being over the past. She really needs that drama seeker to stop messaging her. He's acting like he's still a part of her life, or they have kids together, and there's no connections. There's nothing left. Yeah, Eight of Wands. It's stopping the forward movement because he's giving all men a bad reputation in her mind. Same thing. He's like a male version of your ex. You know what I mean? So that really gives you vibes as to what she's up against. Like, you're mad props. God's even like, for what you've been through, you should be done with love altogether. But, like, you're still open to it. She's still at a point where she's closed to it from what she's going through. It needs to open up. Okay? So I hope that helps. All right. Next up will be Sag Moon. What's up, Sage Moon Gem? You're going to be at 4147. All right. So what are Capricorn's current feelings towards me? Capricorn's current feelings towards me. Capricorn's current feelings towards me. Queen of Swords on the Five of Pentacles shows a peace offering for shutting you out of his life. Queen of Swords, Abigail the Peacemaker on the Five of Pentacles. The Tower card, his life hasn't been the same since you guys last spoke or interacted. King of Pentacles tells me he thought he'd be fine on his own, but he's not. The Seven of Cups, nobody could compete with you. He can't move on. And he's like, I thought I could move on. I can move on from anybody. Anybody else that's come into my life I moved on from, why can't I move on? He's not reaching out because he's having a hard time processing those feelings about, like, why can I get over any other woman that I've dealt with, but I can't get over Sage Moon. That's what he's processing and working to come to terms with before he reaches out to make the peace offering about shutting you out, blocking you off, and closing the door on this. But it still results in a peace offering. Could be over the course of the next 5 days at earliest, and max next 5 weeks. And I hate to be like the cable guy giving you a window, but it's where the energy has taken me. So remember, his free will can circumnavigate it even sooner. Okay? So I hope that helps. All right, Cher is where? Hey, Cher, you're like Carmen Sandiego. I used to love that show, Carmen Sandiego. Oh my gosh, that was a good show. Okay, you are going to be at 4313. All right, think about your person. I'm going to tap into his energy. Four of Swords. Wow, literally what I'm doing is what he was doing. Just sitting back, whistling. Eight of Wands. He's going with the flow. It's very slow to proceed. Seven of Cups, the Nine of... Or no, rewind. Ten of Pentacles described as the Nine of Pentacles. Do you know what his biggest deal is? He actually is depressed. He has depression. He's sad. Maybe you even have felt it before. Like, you've questioned to yourself, like, is he depressed or is he bipolar or something? Why does he keep doing that? He actually is. He's very sad. He's carrying a lot of stuff behind him. Sun card. He feels like he's never fully been happy since he was with, like, you. Ooh, you're the source of his happiness and his unhappiness because he feels stupid for Four of Swordsing you and slowing down the progress of this with the Eight of Wands. Ten of Pentacles shows him making a move, though. I'm going to put you in the energy of Leo season. I think the communication comes in the next 4 to 8 weeks. But by Leo season, I could see you guys back on track and you being really shocked that this could ever even happened. I like that. It's a surprise vibe that you're like, I never thought it would happen. I didn't think this would ever work out. But then, like, by the summertime, you're sitting there going, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. They're back. It's working. This is so great. Sun card. All right. So I hope that helps. All right, next up we're going to do is Laura, right? Yep, there you are. Hi, Laura. All right, let's see. You're going to be at 4444. Oh, that's awesome sauce. Okay, cool. Met up with Dan yesterday. Didn't go well. Energies and guidance. Is it me? Okay, let's find out. Oop. Death card popping out as soon as I asked that with the magician says it is not you. You need to transform your thought process because this one is not on you. This is on him. But it's part of a test for you with the Four of Wands. Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. See, his heart's the one that's closed off. Knight of Pentacles, you've been searching for this for a while. He's still trying to find himself. Very classic Four of Wands twin flame energy on the Four of Pentacles. That we're dealing with a gentleman here that is still closed off to love. So it's not like, you know how normally you think that he's like, no, I'm not ready for yet. You're like, oh, you mean with me? But if anybody else shows up, you're going to be all in. No, he's in that vibe. Like right now, he's like, I'm still trying to find my way. I'm not ready for any relationship. I think I would suck at relationships. He does find his way over the course of like the next 4 weeks or so. It's a bit of a lesson. This is not on you. You are ready. You've passed your tests. You're looking good. This one's on him. He's the one that's a little slower on the uptake to learn. Okay. Pulls a little bit of like the fixed energy for Dan. However, he's a slow learner, but he's a Knight of Pentacles, which means he will learn. He requires a little more attention from the teacher. So they're working on it. Okay. So I hope that helps. It's not over yet. It's just not yet type of a vibe. Okay. Okay. And AC, what's up, girl? How you doing, my awesome art chat? What's up? Let's see. That made it sound like I possess you, and it's not that way. We're equals, but you know what I mean, right? Okay, cool. AC, you are going to be at 4635. What is his experience been like without me? What is his experience been? Five of Swords, not great. And I'm only chuckling because not great for this Five of Swords. What it's telling me is like saying that not great about him is kind of like saying the Titanic's carpeting is currently a little damp, right? He's not doing so well. He's facing karma, the Nine of Swords. The silence is actually hurting him worse than he thought it was going to. You know what I mean? Five of Pentacles. Wow, it is really affecting him. No wonder you dream about him as much as you do. Half time is thinking about you. Ten of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. The single life wasn't as good as you thought because now you don't have hugs. Now you don't have cool text messages. Totally different, right? Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles. There's a lot of regret for shutting you out that he's processing. Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. The Nine of Swords is the silent getting to him. Give him some time to process the regret because a little bit of it is the fear of proceeding. In that it's like he's coming to terms and he knows what he did. He knows what he did. The experience hasn't been so great. He keeps getting a lot of that karma where he gets to kind of experience what it feels like to be in your shoes, so to speak. Okay, and it's just like the controlling energy. That's the biggest thing. Like you'd be amazed in the work life and friends. Everybody's trying to control him now. You know, Page of Swords. He's checking you out. Knight of Cups. He is already in his mind thinking about how do I reach out and make a love offer. So that's why the dreams and that are showing you glimpses of where it's going. He's already making plans. So it's not so much about him snooping on your social media, but him thinking heavily about you and the direction, like, how do I reach out? What do I say? It's like he's rehearsing it. You know what I mean? But I do see him getting ready to make contact because it ain't been so good. It's been that bad that he's at like that crossroads point of like, what's worse, what I'm dealing with or reaching out, you know, and being like, you know what? She's going to yell at me. I'm going, whatever. I don't care. I got to try. You know, that's sort of a vibe. So I hope that helps. And guys, I'm sorry I don't have time to do all the super chats, but I love you guys. So hang on, we're going to rapid fire because I don't need the cards. Let me do it intuition. Will Ash reach out to me with good intentions? Yes, but not until we get towards the Mercury retrograde. Needs a little bit more time. I'm being told around the point of Jupiter going into Cancer are the best times for Ash to reach out, okay? And let's see. Oh, I thank you. I'm Rubber, you're glue. You're amazing too, CM. Okay, God wants you to know that your past flame, the reason they stay on your mind is because that bond and connection kind of circumnavigates time. You guys have a very strong and a unique energy that no matter where you are, you're still communicating and speaking to each other telepathically as you guys are being led back towards each other. That's why you're starting to notice that like you think about them more than usual. And it's becoming more intense and more frequently because that's letting you know how close your Aries flame is getting to reaching out to you, whether you want them to or not. They're heavy on your mind because the energies are there for them to come together. Okay, kind of like the unique weather patterns of when you have those like supercell thunderstorms. That they're storms that last for like hours. That's the energy that your Aries is coming into. Okay, so that helps. And I love you guys. Sorry I didn't have time to pull the cards, but at least I was able to get you the messages. The cards just back me up. Was I right? Queen of Swords, listen to the man. Come at me, bro. Don't question it, Archer. Stop doubting yourself. I am a bit of a doubting Thomas sometimes. But anyways, thank you guys so much. I love you guys for the donations. You're awesome. And Aries, thank you for letting me read your life, love, and energies today. I love you for it. And God, thanks for the messages we got today for Aries. As always, we love and appreciate you for your divine protection, direction, guidance, and making this happen for Aries ASAP, PDQ, please and thank you. That is an extremely long outro. I will shorten that, Aries, I promise, okay? I'm going to go sit down instead of acting important. Love you, Aries. Until next time, namaste. Peace and love. Archer out. Yeah, Chariot.